Hello and welcome to an Everquest guide on the Overseer questline stuff minigame. Alright, so I have a fresh character I just made on some random server and I boosted to 85 with a heroic boost because you have to be 85 to use Overseer, and all my characters on Verant have already done the tutorial. So let's go ahead and go in here. Overseer/Overseer is the command. And then here you go, you get the welcome to the Overseer tutorial. And it's pretty simple. We're going to go through the tutorial and I'm going to show another character with everything kind of closer to being done. So what we're going to do is we select our first agent right here. We only have a bandit. Let's go ahead and start the quest. And click yes. And then that will kick us over to so there's four tabs up here, right? Quest, agents, active quest. So we started on the quests tab and now we're over on the active quest tab. We can collect our reward. These tutorial ones only take 10 seconds to do. So click collect, and we see right down here the Kelvin Lorist has been added to our collection. So you can see we now have a bandit and this bard one here. So we can now select a recovery. Because our bandit got captured, so we have to now send a character to go get him. That's part of the tutorial here, so we can go ahead and send him. First recovery is the name of that. Get rid of some of this stuff here. And it just takes 10 seconds to go, but kind of the gist of this is probably going to be in the later half. All right, so now we need to convert an agent. So we have a bandit, a forest gatherer, and a lorist. So we can go here and select the bandit, the gatherer, and the lorist, right? And start the quest. There we go. And there is a quicker way to do that. I'll show that here on the next one. And this one takes 5 seconds. It's going to convert these three into a green quality one. So you see how we have all common, I guess is the so common agents. That we're gonna get a green one. So here we go. We got an uncommon iconic unicorn. So now we can pick which recruitment we want to do first. So we can pick the wood elves, the dwarves, the high elves, or the gnomes. I always go with gnomes personally, but I don't know if there's any difference at all in this. But so we can go ahead and select autofill, and autofill will automatically select your agents available. We only have one agent right now, the horse. So go ahead and send that one off. Another 10 seconds for us to recruit some gnomes from Akanon. And this goes pretty quick. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get a bundle, I believe, after this one, of agents. Here we go. So here's our first reward window. We get a little bundle here of gnome-themed agents, right? So we go to our agents tab. We get, a trickster, a jungler. I don't even know what that is. A junk dealer, a muse, a reflection poisoner. All these different ones, right? They all have different jobs, so you can kind of look at these different ones. So our original unicorn is a soldier and a harvester. Our Kimball Nogflop, so he's uncommon, so he's a scholar and a diplomat. Artisan, soldier, harvester, diplomat, scholar, merchant, spy. And each of these jobs is what's needed to do these quests, right? So the first quest I always do is recruit such and such. So this one's a recruit worker, so we're going to want to do that. And if we click on the select agent, right, we see these two agents, Clockwork and Trickster. And if you mouse over them, you can see that the Clockwork is a jobs harvester 2, and then over here we have a harvester 2 on the Trickster. So kind of what we need for this. So let's just click the Clockwork for now, and then we need a soldier to go. So we currently have a 79% success rate, and we need a soldier to go with him. So if we have a benevolent one, we can get a bonus, and if we have a cleric one, it will give us a negative bonus. So if we click over the guard, he is a benevolent soldier, so we can select him, see how we get the bonuses right there, and he should be good to go. So we're at 87%, we can't add any more. If we clear the harvester, right, let's look, see, there's a ooze and ancient. So she is a attractive enchanter pixie, and this is a clockwork citizen heroic. So we don't have any bonuses that we can get there. So let's just go ahead and start this one with the clockwork. And there we go. So that one's going to go off. That's going to take 11 hours to complete. And that's 11 real-time hours. So from pretty much, like, you just want to look at these different ones. You can preview some of the rewards over here. Like this one will give us all these different trade skill items from whatever expansion. And what is this one? Research. Research will give us more trade materials. A lot of trade materials from these quests, for sure. What is this? This diplomacy one will give us a collection item dispenser, overseer currency, or experience. The experience I highly recommend taking if you're not 120. And you can do this from 85 to 120, so pretty good. But all these different ones here, right? So there's all these different quests you can take. I'm just going to go ahead and just select a bunch of them real quick and get them all kicked off. Like so. There we go. So I have 5 of 5 quests. As a gold account, you can do 5 of 5. As a free-to-play player, you can do 3 of 3. So that's how many concurrent quests you can do. The conversions here, so you can take 3 of your common agents, convert them into a uncommon, take 3 of your uncommon, convert them into a rare, and then 3 of your rare and convert them into, I believe, whatever's next. I can't remember what the purple tier is, but there we go. Elite. I guess it's elite, so there you go. All right, I'm going to switch over to another character that's already got his 5 quests done, and then we can go from there. All right, we're back here on a live character. So let's go here to Overseer and go to Active Quests. And so here are all my quests. I kicked these off a few days ago on Gnome Regard here, and they're all ready to collect. So let's go ahead and collect them. I don't even remember which ones I picked, but we'll just kind of go through them all one by one. Kind of show some of these rewards. All right, so I'm at 120. So let's keep that in mind here. So if we look at character experience, I would get 0.7%. I'm already max 120. I would get 0.7% experience to go from 120 to 121. That is a lot of experience. And that is the benefit of doing these quests, right? I don't even think you're going to get 0.7 from killing a mob in this current methodology of leveling in the game. You might get that from a mercenary quest, maybe 1%. But there's, some choices here. This quest was called Brownie Points. I could take the character experience and get experience. I don't need it. Overseer, Tetradacum, whatever these are called. This is a currency. I have 38,000 on this character, and I have like 1 million on one of my other characters. Like, it's not something I would ever pick unless there was no other option. Collection items is the one I always go for. And when you collect the collection item dispenser, you get 500 Overseer currency anyway, plus 1 fragment of the converter here. And let me see if I have any of those other ones on me. It doesn't look like I do. No. Maybe we'll get enough to do that, and I can show that what that does. This one here, I guess this is growing up. This is the quest. It lets you pick a trade skill map bundle from the last expansions. I think all the way back to Seeds of Destruction is the oldest one here. So this is the easy way to get trade skill materials. So you want Gunflagrant armor. You want to make that, and you don't want to go buy it for 1,000 platinum per piece, because that's what people charge for on some of these servers. Go here and you can get a whole bundle of just random items and stuff like that. I've been going all Terra of Lucklin because I'm trying to finish out my crafting for that. But That's what I pick. And then here is another one, Deep Rumblings. This is a different kind of quest, so I can take mercenary experience, currency experience, or an ornamentation dispenser. And let me see what the other ones are. Yeah. Ornamentation dispenser is a thing that will let you, let's see if I can, here we go. You can click on this and you can pick an ornamentation that you can receive. I think you need like 4 or 5 of them to combine it all together to make it, but you can kind of just go through and look at all these and see what you want to get. And there's a bunch of stuff that goes through all this stuff. So a lot of different options you can get if you were into collecting the different ornamentations. I never pick that. I always go for, where is it? Quests, rewards. I always go for mercenary experience in this regard until I max out the mercenary experience. And that was how much experience for the mercenary? I got my windows all messed up, so it's like a few percentage of experience for a mercenary. Yeah, I don't see it, but it's a few percentages. And then I did a recruitment. I also get a new agent. So this is going to be a random common fighter. So I can convert him here in a second, but I also get overseer recruitment experience, which goes into this. I don't know much about this, and I don't know what the point is. I think it helps you get better quests, but when I moved all my characters from Bristlebane, I had to start over. So my ones on Bristlebane, my overseer there is much more upgraded. I haven't been doing it much on Throne of Eye, but let's go ahead and select that and take the random recruiter. And then this is another trade skill one. We're going to take the Terra of Lucklin tier of stuff. So there we go. We got that. That's the whole pretty much loop of the whole thing, right? You can kind of see here I have a bunch of agents. I have a one elite one right now, a bunch of rare, a bunch of common, and then a bunch of these other ones. And so what we can do is we can convert these, right? So I can click here. I always look for this. See how I have like 2x, 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 2x? I can do that. I can autofill. Go ahead and kick that off, right? That's going to give me a new green one. So I can click this. What do I got? I got 1x's on these. I don't know if it's worth it yet to convert. And I got a lot on there. So let's just go ahead and do one of these. I don't even care which ones it converts, right? It's not a big deal. All right, so we're going to collect this. So we got a new common. We got an Achenon Guard. No, that was removed. Tanded Nightbright. So if we go here to a green, Tanded Nightbright. So he is a soldier and a harvester. He's a high elf paladin. He's rugged and he's frivolous. So those different traits play into the different quests and whatnot. So let's like this one. And we see we got here Shifty Jenkins right here. He's a soldier and he's a merchant. He's a human citizen, agile, hardy, and he's shrewd. There we go. So we got some different quest modifiers there. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. I always look at the blue ones first, see if there's anything there. The military ones, so if we preview the reward, right, it's going to be that mercenary experience plus ornamentation. So I kind of avoid those sometimes just because it's not the reward I want. I want the collection items. Those are the ones I want most of the time. So this one's a collection item one. Go and autofill. Go ahead and kick that one off. And we're going to want to recruit every time. Always do a recruit mission. That gives you more agents. Just autofill and go. All right. So this one's another military. This one's going to be ornamentation. So this one is a trade. It's going to be a collection item dispenser. Autofill that and kick it off. Pretty simple. See, that one's military and that one was military too. So if we go here, I just start at the top now. See, harvesting. This is going to give me trade material or trade skill materials, but I'm looking for these collection item dispensers right now so I can get free AAs without actually having to play the game. And it's kind of where I'm going with some of these. That's just my personal choice. That one's a collection item dispenser. Go ahead and autofill that and kick that off. There we go. There's my 5 of 5. I'm good for at least 12 hours. and then I have to log back on and do some more. But I hope that is a good introduction to the Overseer and do it. You need to be 85 plus. If you're 85 plus, you get anywhere from 1 to 2%, or not 1, 0.5 to maybe 1.5 experience per quest. I believe it's the experience events modify that too, so you get even more. I've gotten up to like 5% one time, just by doing that, and it's literally free. Like it takes your time. There's no other thing you need to do to get access to it. It's free. It's accessible by free to play. It's accessible by gold. Free to play can only do 3 quests at a time, and gold can do 5. Sometimes when you buy the expansions, let's see here. When you buy the expansions, I might have already claimed it on this character. You get a item, Overseer Agent Pack. Here it is right here. This Overseer Agent Pack, this is from my 2022 Extra Life Reward. This will give you Overseers, like agents. So if I claim that, I could get 3 random common agents. I have 3 of those, so I could get 9 extra agents for this character. And this is all server bound. So if I go to a different server, I lose my progress, right? I mentioned that before. Like, all my characters used to be on Bristlebane. I moved them all to Verona Vi. All my progress on Bristlebane is still on Bristlebane. Like, I can go back, make a character on Bristlebane, and I would have access to whatever Overseer I had at that time. And I could probably even claim, as long as the character is 85 plus, right? So definitely interesting. So if you're on a server for a longer period of time, your character is going to have your server agents is going to be pretty built up, right? And it's shared between all your characters, right? If I log off Gnome Regard and go to a different character, that character is going to get the exact same Overseer status that I get on Gnome Regard. So it is server bound, not character bound. But I think that covers everything I want to talk about Overseer. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And if you enjoy this kind of Everquest guide content or the playthroughs I do, hey, maybe throw a subscribe. That's my one ask for the year. So thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.